Hey, Railbirds, welcome to the SYKRS 2024 World Artistic Pool Championships.
Okay, so yeah, they didn't update this. So let's get that right. 2018 Masters sponsorship.
Sorry, someone wanted to come up and talk to me right when I was doing the intro. Isn't that usually the way it works? Anyway, we are at the second round of the bank and kick and stroke category. Our players. I'm going to let Brian introduce our players because he knows more about these players than me. So we'll start. We'll go down the top. We'll start with Mr. Tomadani here.
Gaston Tomadani from Buenos Aires, Argentina. This is his, I think, third event now. He got semifinals, I think, in one of his earlier tournaments with us. Strong player, great guy, and he's very energetic. So if you like people who are energetic when they make tough shots, he's your guy.
All right. Also, Dan Hosier, the spear thrower. And apparently there's a funny story behind that nickname.
Yes, there is. A lot of us have nicknames, and some of them have stories behind it. Long story short, we were in a freestyle trick shot tournament and doing a one-handed jump shot. Well, he kind of let it go too quick, and the cue came right out of his hand all the way across the table. So that's why he got nicknamed the spear thrower. And he got second in our Masters tournament earlier this year. So he was a part of the movement years ago, took some time off, came back last year, and then played one of our Federation events and got second. So he's still a strong player.
Right on. And Mr. Wayne Parker.
Mr. Wayne Parker, yes. So he competed in some artistic pool events years ago, was busy just with life. Then he's come back and he played in the World last year. And then this year he got fourth in the World last year. And then he plays a lot of black ball, hay ball. He's been all over the world doing hay ball and black ball. So he just won the artistic black ball tournament that they had in England last year. So very accomplished player. He's also the new president of Gospel Trick Shot Ministries. Very well mannered man, kind of like Clark Kent in a sense. He's a really good guy, and we all just love it when he's here.
Nice. All right, so we have our guest commentators today, Brian Pauly and Mark White. So I'm just going to step aside and fly the ship while these guys tell us all the cool stuff that's going on. So I'm going to be quiet now.
Yeah, hi guys. Hi to Brian as well. I was listening intently to that spear thrower story, and I've got a little story of my own. It actually happened to me today. I was playing a jump shot today, and I obviously hadn't screwed together my jump cue properly. And as I've played the shot, the shaft has actually shot out of the butt. I did actually make the jump shot. I didn't pot it, but I made the jump shot. And somehow the shaft missed every ball on the table, and I didn't foul. So There's my spear thrower story. Yeah, just today that happened.
That's awesome. Yeah, so they just finished up warm-ups, and we did our tradition of, we call Do Your Thing, to everybody goes around and gives each other a hug or a handshake, wishing everybody good luck in the next round.
That's one of the reasons that I've become so attached to this particular tournament. This is my fourth year now, and I absolutely love it, and the camaraderie of all of it is a big part of that. And just looking at these three lining up here now, well, Brian Parker, I've got a friend called Brian Parker. Wayne Parker has a very strange warm-up. You might have thought that you've joined us for the World 8-Ball Championships, because, well, he decided, Wayne, to have a little bit of a warm-up, playing some 8-ball, just getting the stroke going. And he is one of the favourites for this, would you say, this year? Playing some good stuff?
He's definitely one of them. He was the leader after round 1. I still think he's in the top 3 or 4 after round 2. So this will finish up round 3. So after this round is done, we'll be able to tabulate all the scores and have a updated standings list. So we'll see where we're at. This is a classic bank pool shot. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah, the triple reverse. Three attempts.
Does it come over? Oh, that's looking good. Dead center. Nicely done.
Yeah, you are allowed to scratch, no problem, in artistic pool. Same shot.
Usually when I shoot this, I scratch too, because some people hit this with draw. I just hit this with regular side spin, and it just goes right into the pocket. So, nicely done, Mr. Tomadani. All right, Dan's up next. He's waiting for Zafar. Shoot the same shot on the other table. Oh, just off the point.
And Jason Lynch says he plays this shot with draw.
Zafar also from South Africa. This was his very first tournament. So, happy to have him here. Oh, just a little bit long. So I shorten it up just a hair.
Yeah, he scratched as well, like you said.
All right, second attempt, here we go. That's looking better. Turn over, get away, cue ball! There we go. All right, Wayne's doing the same shot. Popular shot for everybody.
Wayne, a very, very good cueist.
And Wayne actually got third in the draw competition. So he can definitely cue a cue ball very well. Here we go, first attempt, 6 points. Looking good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Use all that pocket. Let's see how close this was. 1, 2, 3. Off the point. Alright, so Dan is doing 2C. It's a stacker ball shot. Pocket the stacker ball. Cue ball goes 3 rails. Ooh, a little short.
A little bit short.
I did the same thing in my round. Unfortunately, I didn't adjust the best, and I shot it straight. I'm sure I shot it short all 3 times. Alright, here we go. Ooh, that looks better. That looks good. Come on.
This looks much better.
Come on.
Too short again.
All right. He's got this.
Adjusted a little bit, didn't he? Got a little bit closer, so you'd expect him to make it this time.
A little wider. Come on.
This is better.
Ooh,
This is much better.
Don't go long. Come on. Get
Look
in
at
there.
this. Look at this. Oh, it's quite a long way from the pocket, wasn't it?
Wow. Man, that was close.
Yeah, just missed it on the way through,
Wow.
didn't he? Look at that.
That's crazy. He's doing 2A. Seeing what that is. Ooh, that's the escape shot. This is a fun one. Shoot the cue into the rail, kind of compress it a little bit and come around 3 rails. Cool looking shot.
Could come up in a game.
Absolutely. Not likely, but, you know, it can.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Cued it well. Little short. Just going to make an adjustment here. And here's the second attempt. Now we're 6 points. If I get lengthened out, still short.
Same again.
Now here we go, third and final attempt. See if he made his adjustment. Oof, I don't know, we'll see. Looks like it's getting closer. No.
Oh dear.
Tough shot. All right. That was getting close. That needed to come a little bit deeper on the after that first rail. All right, Mr. Tomadani. 2C. Yep, he's doing
What's
a
the
stackable shot.
significance of? I was just going to say, why is that ball there? It's his stacker ball.
Yep. For those who are unfamiliar with what a stacker ball is, it's just a regular pool ball that's got a flat spot on the bottom, so it stays there, and then a little indentation on the top, so you can bounce the ball on it. So it's no magic, even though it looks like magic. That looks good. Ooh, nice. Nicely done. 7 points, Mr. Tomadani.
Who invented the stacker ball? Do you know?
I have no idea. But if you want one yourself, you can look up Jamie Moody on Facebook. He makes stacker balls, and he actually makes the one. He made the one that I use. So. The pool hall junkie shot.
Also a legal shot.
Nice shot.
First time.
Hit that well. Unfortunately, we're not shooting it one-handed like they did in the movie. We'll take 2 hands.
Abraham Diaz on the next table playing the same shot as we saw just now from.
He hit the ball and it didn't go. Wow. Ah, Gaston's shooting one of my favorite shots. Quick timer. Kevin likes this shot. Yeah, so you're cross banking an object ball and then you clear the pocket off, making 2 balls. So in a sense you make 3 total. Beautiful looking shot. There's Caitlin in the background doing the pool hall junkies kick shot or bank shot. And hits it and
Yes.
scratches behind it. That's when you know you hit it good. Nicely done. And here we go. 4 ball cross side, 11 in the side, 9 in the corner. There we go. Great view here. Ooh. All right, just make an adjustment here. I made this on my 3rd attempt in my round earlier this morning.
How did you find the draw competition?
I thought it was fun. I didn't get in the top three. I didn't obviously draw as long as Florian did. I hit okay. I'm not used to hitting on a pocket, small pockets like that, but I thought it was fun. I thought it was a great concept. I'm really happy that they got involved in our tournament, and I hope that we can partner with them again in something in the future.
Yeah, it certainly does add something extra, doesn't it? And not bad prize money as well. I'm very impressed with the prize money for it.
Yeah, and the people that I've met, their whole crew that came over, they're all just nice people.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of good work around the world now, introducing Chinese 8-ball and the tables. There you see it from the side. It really is a beautiful looking table.
I took a picture of this and sent it to a friend of mine that knew about the draw competition, and he said, that table looks like a transformer. So
Yeah.
when I told it to one of the ladies that were here, I said, yeah, that's what my friend says. She says, well, we actually thought, like transformer or sports car type thing.
Yeah, it looks like a Ferrari almost, doesn't it? I call it the Ferrari of pool tables.
Yeah, the base of the table is very cool looking. It doesn't show up on camera because we don't really have a good view of the base, but the base is it's a very cool base to that table.
Gaston did what I did on my second attempt earlier. Made the cross bank, made the ball on the side, but then the ball in the corner rattled out. So you just gotta make an adjustment where you set those two balls up. And apparently that Duya table is for sale if anybody out there would like to purchase it.
Yeah, I think they're about $3,500 from memory, something in that ballpark.
Great memory. I heard they were asking $3 for it.
Okay, so that's good. I know new. I think they're $3,450 new.
All right, here we go. Third attempt for Gaston, now worth 6 points on one of my favorites, the quick timer. Look good? Yes, nicely done. Good recovery. Very good recovery. So he basically mirrored what I did this morning. Missed it not good, missed it real close, and then got it.
Yeah, I've just looked up that. It's 3,800. So that's a good deal at 3,000. Look at that smile. Don't leave him hanging. Oh, no, he hasn't there. He's seen him.
You can't come over here and drill the...
Nice shot, Dan Hosier.
These guys are bringing it. Last year, a real quick story while I get ready to set up the next one. I was in a three-way tie for the preliminary tiebreaker. All three of us had made the playoffs. We just had to figure out what seed we were. And Keegan Bedore, who played last year, and Dan and myself, we all shot 203. And we had to do a shootout. Well, they had already played. They were in group 2, so they finished off. I hadn't hit a ball for 3 hours. I had to come in and compete with them. I picked this shot as my shootout shot, and I hit it actually first attempt. So that was one of my most proud moments of last year. All right, Gaston with the Willie Mosconi 5-railer with a little bit of extra stuff going. Here we go. Cue ball 5 rails, 8 ball in the corner. Right, lengthen out, lengthen out. Ooh.
I saw Wayne make this 3 times in a row when he was practicing. So I'm pretty sure he's going to play this shot.
Yep, I have a feeling he will. And I'm going to go out on a limb and take a guess that Dan Hosier is going to shoot the speedy skater shot.
Oh, I hope so.
That looks better, lengthened out. Man, that's close. All right, come on, Gaston, make your adjustment. All right, last. Ooh, man, if it just caught that point, it would have been good. Really close.
Certainly hit it hard, didn't he? Flew in that side pocket. Try and make a ball in that side pocket at that speed. You'll never do it. Yes, you're right. The speedy skater is coming. I recognise that setup anywhere. Getting the cues ready. Sweet shot, this one.
I love this shot. This is a good exhibition shot. So we're going to fire the one ball in. The cue ball is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, then hit the sticks or stick. Some people only use one, and then it's going to come down an additional 2 rails, make the 3 ball. The biggest adjustment on this shot is the cue sticks, because you can't test this. Like, you can't roll the cue ball down and see where it's going to go. You have to set your cue sticks up exactly where you're going to have them. And the cue ball and the 8 ball are frozen in this. So here we go. First attempt, 9 points. Speedy skater, Dan Hosier. I see Dan's veteran move here.
That. I looked at that and I thought that 8 ball was missing. It was a little bit too far to the right hand rail, to the long rail, I thought. I know it has to be slightly that way, right, Brian? But
yeah, so I'm aiming. Yeah, if you're looking at it from this perspective, it's the right pocket point. If I'm looking at it from Dan's perspective, it's the left pocket point. You aim it into that because you got to account for the throw, because you're hitting this with left spin. So he's just going to make a quick adjustment on. He saw where it missed, so he just make an adjustment from there. But Dan was, being the veteran that he is, even though he missed, he let that cue ball go around and see where those cue sticks were. So he didn't have to change them. Here we go, second attempt.
Smart move.
There you go. This should go, because he... Come on, come on.
No.
Oh, man. The only thing is he could have potentially moved the cue sticks when the cue ball hit him. All right, so he made the adjustment on the 8 ball. And he just moved the cue sticks just a hair to lengthen this up. That was so close.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. Spin, baby. That looks good. Looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Nicely done.
This time.
Nicely done. That's such a pretty shot. Lots going on. All right. Yep, you were right, Mark.
Yeah, I thought he would. I saw him practicing this, as I said, 3 times in a row he made it.
Yeah, this is a very, very table-dependent shot.
He was hitting about midway between the first and the second diamonds from memory. Picking his point now.
that. He didn't hit that with a lot of speed. But as long as it
No.
goes, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe slightly too far down, so he'll come back slightly.
Ooh. Make them too
Too
much.
far, adjustment the other way. So, how does it go, Brian? One high, one low. This one.
Absolutely.
Right in the middle.
And here we go, third attempt, now worth 7 points. And how cool is it we got both South Africans at the table at the exact same time shooting a shot. A little more pace this time, maybe shortens it up.
This is it, this is it, this is it. No.
Oh, oh my
Amazing.
goodness, how close was he? I bet you if he had a fourth attempt, he could have hit it. Wow.
3 times in a row in practice, comes to the big moment and misses it by a whisker twice.
Yeah, I had that happen to me with the Efren Reyes bank. I had not missed it at all in practice, and I couldn't make it here. That's the most frustrating part of all this, is when you make your shots in practice, 45 minutes later, and then you miss it.
Yeah, saw it miss 3 times in a row as well on this table in the last round. So the rat race, another cool shot.
This is really cool. So you can play this one of two ways. You can play it with a really thin cut. That's where you see the dotted line there, and the cue ball goes to 2 rails and comes around. Or you can double kiss off the one, which is what most of us do. So the cue ball will come back, hit the cue stick, make the 2 balls, get out of the way, and then the ball that you hit comes in behind it with the help of the rack, with the help of the cue stick. The one specialty about this is that the cue ball and the object ball, in this case the one, can touch more than once. Yep, he played the double kiss, so he cut it a little thick there, so he's going to have to cut it a little more. This is no cool shot when it goes.
What cue is that he's using there, can you see?
That is actually a McDermott Stinger. It's a jump brake with a linen wrap. So they did an option or a package to where you get the brake shaft plus a G-core playing shaft, but it's one butt.
The G-core is the brake, right?
No, the Stinger
The
shaft.
shaft
Is the brake. Yeah, the G-core is a...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a playing shaft. It's a mid-level deflection shaft. It's on most of McDermott's that are probably about 800 and below, give or take. It's a good shaft, though. I shoot with it for certain things. All right, third and final attempt. This now worth 8 points for Dan Hoosier. Come on, buddy, let's get this. Good view. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes,
Nice.
Caught that beautifully, didn't he? It was in from the moment it left the tip of his cue.
Pretty looking shot. Great angle here. Look at this. Double kiss. Perfect. And there's 2 ways you can play that ball in the corner. Is you can play it with the ball out like he did, so you in a sense play it a scratch, or you can put the object ball on the inside point, so where the cue ball hits it and then gets out of the way. Just what your preference is, but the key to that is just getting that cue ball out of the way. All right, Wayne Parker here on his attempt at this. Yep, he did the double kiss too. He did what I did, have the cue ball to get out of the way. Look at that first attempt. Wayne Parker, nicely done. Nice replay. I believe Gaston's doing the Efren Reyes bank. Yep, he's doing the Efren Reyes bank shot.
Love the celebration there from Wayne. He's a class act, isn't he?
He absolutely is. All right, here we go. Classic Efren Reyes bank shot that we saw in that viral video that he made on that 10 ball.
Yeah, saw this missed 3 times as well. I think it was Steve Markle that missed this 3 times in the last round.
Well, it's easily missed. I missed it twice with the object ball going in between the side pocket and the cue ball. In a sense, I was playing a regular bank shot. And then one time it kissed off and hit the point. See if Gaston can score points on this. Looking good. Oh, we did. That's exactly how I missed it twice. And I tell people what's impressive, even more impressive about what Efren Reyes did in that exhibition. As you're seeing, we're setting this shot up, taking ball in hand and all that, right? Efren Reyes hits a shot before this, gets shape on it, and then hits it on the first try.
And then hits it, yeah. Perfect.
And here goes second attempt, now worth 9 points for the Prince. Ooh. All right, come on, Gaston. You know the adjustment. Alrighty. Anthony De La Merced over there, checking out the action. Has the sign he had last year. One side it says "See," on the other side it says "We." And third attempt now. Here we go. Over adjusted.
Looks good. No. Over adjustment.
All right, so no score. So we have finished our bank kick section. Now we're moving on to stroke. Now we get to have some fun.
Yeah, this is where the 2mm fouettes and all that kind of stuff comes to the fore.
Absolutely. For those who are hadn't seen our Facebook page yet, so we had the standings out for the first 2 rounds on who has won the World Discipline medals. So as been stated, we do 8 categories. We call them disciplines. Whoever has the highest score in the discipline, 40 points is maximum, gets that World Discipline title. Wayne Parker won the World Follow title with a score of 39 out of 40. Jordan Moreira from France won the draw title with 39 out of 40. Abram Diaz won Trick and Fancy with 39 out of 40. And then Master Lin won Special Arts with a perfect 40 out of 40.
Good to see Master Lin getting a medal on his last ever tournament. It's going to be sad that he's not going to be here next year. And nice to see him going home with a medal, one at least so far, early days.
Nice shot. And with him being such a pure cueist, that I fancied him to make that shot. What's also really cool is our first 4 discipline winners are all 4 different countries.
That's good. Share the love.
Nicely done.
Same shot for Caitlin over on table 2. Just missing it.
Yeah, the tough part about this, or I should say the key to this, is making sure all the balls are straight. Gaston's shooting the shot that I shot, the resistance draw. This is a classic. So 3 balls are frozen to the cue ball. You only have to make the head ball. In this case, it's the 1. Cue ball goes around the rack, cannot touch it. Make the combo. Do you sleep during the day, Mark, when you do this, when you're up this late?
Well, I try, but normally the week before one of these tournaments, I will completely reverse my time zone, but for some reason this time it hasn't really worked. Oh, look at this, first
That was
time.
perfect.
Beautiful.
Well struck.
Yeah, after this, Brian, I have 10 days of Vegas, which the time difference is 15 hours. So from the 19th to the 1st of March, I have 10 straight days of, well, 8 different tournaments going on at the Rio there in Las Vegas. But I will be remote, so I'm 15 hours ahead of Las Vegas. So I will be starting. We normally start 10 a.m. in Vegas, so it will be, what's that, like 1 o'clock in the morning for me.
Wow. Well, your handle says it all. A passion for pool, because you got to have a passion for pool to do that.
Yeah.
All right, Dan Hosier's going to do the same shot, but he's going to do it on the different end of the table.
This is going to be a nice view of this. We're going to see the cue ball arcing around the triangle.
Ooh. Just touched it. Man, if that would have gone out an inch, you would have had it.
You're not allowed to touch the rack.
No.
Oh.
What's really cool is like this shot is in Mike Massey's book, right? His big book of trick shots and how to make it. What you can't see, but right behind Dan by about 15 feet is Mike Massey himself sitting at the table watching this.
Wow. How lovely.
Mike says, my book's on Amazon if you want to check it out. So if you're interested in learning some of these shots and learning more about Mike, look up his book on Amazon. There he is.
Good CDs as well. There he is. What a legend of the sport, isn't he, that guy there?
So.
Come on, Mike, tell him what to do.
Yep, the book is called Mike Massey's Book of Trick Shots. I have it at home. I use it all the time when I'm struggling with a shot, and it's there. I use his book. Yep, and Phil Capelli was the one who wrote it.
Ah, I know Phil very well. He's just bringing out a new book, and I'm actually going to do an interview with Phil Capel when his new book is ready to come out. We've been having some conversations over the past 2 years, I would say now, and we certainly got a lot of the same feelings about certain aspects of the game of pool and technique-wise and fundamentals. So I'm looking forward to his book and looking forward to doing an interview with him as well.
Miscued a little bit on that last attempt. All right, so no score for
close.
Mr. Hosier. So we now go on to our 7-point stroke shots. See which ones they pick. 2A.
Any guesses, Brian?
See if I know the program that well. 2A, I'm guessing this is grabbing the rack. Yep, the Rendezvous. Giumelli's Rendezvous, which Sebastian Giumelli, who won our world championship in 2017, he's been on ESPN Trick Shot Magic a lot, is also from Argentina.
Love this shot. Really is a pretty shot to watch. Is that your rack on the table there,
I think it is. We were saying that I think I'm the only one here with an American flag Delta 13 rack, so I think that's my rack. I must have left it on the table, and they're like, oh, we'll use this one.
Well, it's certainly not an Argentinian flag, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's got my name on it, so it's not going to go far.
Trying to work out what that photograph is next to the scoreboard there. Do you know what it is? Can you see?
I believe it's somebody's family or somebody's wife. And judging by the placement of it, it either probably belongs to Dan or Gaston. My guess is, oh, that's Gaston. That's his wife. Check that out.
There you go.
All right, here we go. 7 in the corner. Starts a chain reaction. 8 ball comes down to hit the route. 2 ball around the 9. Makes the 8. Nice. Hit that good.
First time.
Yeah, that's a baby fouette shot. It's not like a full-fledged fouette, but this is getting into, the fouette category. Look at that.
Oh. Wayne approved.
And all right, so yep. Speaking of fouette, we're going to do a jump fouette now. So we're going to pocket a ball on the side. Cue ball is going to jump over the cue stick and then travel forward 2 rails, make the object ball. So you cannot hit the side rail in this shot. So in this case, if you're looking at the screen, it's the right side of the pool table. He cannot hit any of those rails. Cue ball is approximately a chalk cube. You have up to a chalk cube away from the object ball. Here we go. Oh, how'd he hit this? Look at this. Boom. I don't even think
the moment.
I don't even think he needed the cue stick to guide it in.
I don't think he did. I mean, from the moment it left his tip again, you knew it was there, didn't you? Caught it absolutely beautifully.
Great angle here. Oh, it looks like he hit the cue a little bit, but man, he hit that good.
Dan the man.
And looks like, what is he doing? Oh, he's doing the Jumeli Rendezvous as well.
Gemelli's Rendezvous, yeah.
As soon as I saw him measure out 4 balls and then the optic ball, I'm like, yep, Rendezvous. This is such a pretty shot, too. One of the harder shots, besides the harder aspects, besides the fouette aspect, is that in this case it's the 3 ball. You got to have that at the right position, because if you have it too far down the rail, the 1 ball doesn't hit it and start the chain reaction. Or if you have it too far in the pocket, it hits the 3 ball and then it doesn't cause the chain reaction and the 1 ball doesn't go. So lots of variables with these shots. I like what he has on his Delta rack. The early bird gets the worm.
Ah. My dad always used to say that.
Funny is, Mike was thinking there was supposed to have been a ball there, so that's why he looked at the rack. And he's like, wait a minute.
No, he's got a sender ball there, hasn't he?
Yeah, here we go. 1 in the corner, 15 in the side. Ooh, too much into the 2 ball. He's got to angle out a little more. I'm going to give a secret out here for you, Mark. At least if you want to try this at home. My aim point is I'm aiming to the half diamond line, so I start
Fourth
off.
ball.
Yeah, actually, I'm a little further out, so I aim just to the
Okay.
half diamond, the 1.5 diamonds. So that's why So at this point, it would be like right where the 9 and the 10 is, basically. So when I elevate up,
Okay.
I'm aiming center ball, and then I just parallel shift over to like a 1.5 at left.
Interesting how you different players play it. Jason was in the booth with me last round, and he said he aims at the 4th ball, so it would be the 6th ball in this particular case.
Yeah, everybody shoots these differently. Everyone has
Interesting.
different strokes. So I remember when him and myself were working with Michael Hewitt a couple weeks ago, we each gave Michael a different way to hit it, and then Michael found a way in between both of our ways, and it worked for him.
Wow, yeah. Yeah. Just shows you, doesn't it? There's always more than one way.
Ooh, see what happened there when the ball isn't that far in? I was just talking about that.
Yeah, it didn't get the chain reaction, did it? Needs to move this line of balls down slightly.
Either that or change his aim point on the 1. But me, I would move the balls down, just like what you said.
Yeah, because then you don't have to really change the aim point, do you?
Yep, you want to change as less as possible.
So let's have a look at his aim. Let's see where he's aiming. Brian here.
All right, let's see here. See what he's looking at.
Well, I reckon the 8 ball.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's aiming about 4th ball. He's looking at about 1st diamond line, I think is where he's aiming. Y'all look at this.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. Come on.
Good shot. Way to save this one.
Yeah, and that was good adjustment, wasn't it, there? Because he missed it 2 different ways, first of all.
All right, Dan, I believe this is called the ribbon shot. This is another kind of baby fouette shot. Not quite like the swing the gate or the whip draw. Let's take a look at this. Great angle to watch this cue ball dance.
Lots of spin. Look at that.
That's what these meso balls are great for. Seeing all that spin.
Yeah, I mean, how did we cope with plain white balls?
All right, so what he's going to do here is going to pocket the 4 ball. Then the cue ball is going to arc around 2 rails, hit the rack, and this is a 2 millimeter gap. So as you'll see Dan, they're using a gauge. So we set that in between the cue ball and the object ball. You can put it over the cue stick as well as you're aiming, like Dan is doing. And you just tap them into place. Then they're exactly 2 millimeters apart, so now everybody's shooting the exact same gap.
Good afternoon, good evening to Terry Pawley. I'm sure you know who that is, Brian.
That's my mom.
Chris Woodrum as well. Hi, Chris. Yeah, interestingly, we had Jason Lynch's mum, and I had a little chat with her. I got her in the commentary booth during the last round. Brian, that was interesting.
Yes. Oh man, he hit that. Struck it well. Just need to get a little more draw on that. When I hit this on my second attempt, and it just barely got to the rack, but it got there. And so here you go. Gotta set this up again. Good look at that 2 millimeter gauge.
Is he having a little bit of a whistle while he's setting them up?
Looks like he is.
Whistling.
Whistle while you work. Jinx.
I'll let you do the next line.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Chicken.
I don't even remember the rest of the line.
He's half balmy, so's his army. Whistle while you work. Right, come on, second attempt. Low right.
Oh, come on, spin ball.
Oh, yes.
Come on,
yes.
ball.
Oh, yes.
Look at this.
All the way.
Nicely done.
They've lost the order.
Yep.
Same shot, says Wayne. Look at the spin on that ball. Beautiful to watch.
And you saw you're aiming out a little bit, so it's not like quite full on fouette, but this is like your introductory fouette shots. But they're still difficult. They're still tough. Alrighty. Wayne gonna shoot the same shot, and if I remember correctly, the shaft that he has on his cue, that's actually a black ball shaft.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's very thin. I noticed it on a shot he played previously. It's much less diameter than a normal pull cue. And there you see the black ferrule as well. It might even be a Chinese 8-ball shaft, like a Gareth Potts or something. Maybe 11.9, something like that.
Possibly.
What do you reckon, Brian? I think it's 11.9.
Well, it's definitely thinner than like a 12.5 or a 12.75, so.
Yeah.
Heck, you might even be getting down to like 11 millimeter.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the I think it might be 11, actually.
And he's doing this open hand, too. Look how loose his backhand is.
Yeah.
That's the key to a fouette stroke, is a loose wrist. Come on, cue ball. Come on, cue ball.
It might make it.
Oh.
I watched a really good tutorial video the other day. Fedor Gorst, probably the best jumper in rotation pool without a doubt, and he was given a lesson on how to jump, and he mentions the loose wrist in that as well.
Yep, I saw that video.
Yeah, and it really works. I was actually used his technique that I was telling you about. I just didn't do any video. I should have watched a video on how to screw a cue together first of all, and then I might have made a perfect jump shot. Maybe,
Away.
maybe, maybe.
Oh! Hey, you know what's
Well, that
crazy?
must be.
Go for it, Mark.
Go on. I was just going to say, I don't think you'll ever see a ball hit as softly as that and still drop. Unbelievable.
What's really cool simultaneously, and you might see this on the replay, both South Africans hit the exact same shot and made it at the same time.
No.
Zavar hit it too. And both on the second attempt too.
Wow. Spooky.
They see the waving for Zafar just making it, and then now here comes Wayne hitting it. And just enough.
Oh. I think he might have had a little bit of divine intervention help there.
All right, so here comes Gaston. He's going to shoot the same shot. So maybe when we have a little more time, maybe after this stream, maybe we go off air, I have a very funny story for you, Mark. It is a Federgorst Q-Tech Propel story I have for you.
Oh. Only for off air, is it?
It just takes a little bit of time to tell the story, so I don't want to take away from the people who are playing.
Ah, okay. Right.
Oh, he struck that good. Look at this. Come on. Nicely done. It's like all
Likes
three of
that
these guys made
triangle.
that shot.
Yeah. Not an easy shot either. Caught the other corner of the triangle. The other two were hitting the point nearer the rail.
Yep, when in my round, when Florian hit this, he barely clipped the far edge, like towards the edge where Gaston hit it, but it was so close to not even hitting the triangle, just barely hit it. It was crazy. This is the barrier shot. 9-point stroke shot. I think this is I can't remember the guy. It has a guy's name and then the barrier.
Yeah, it's the Polish guy,
Yep,
right?
Luke stroke jump shot. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This one's crazy.
Yeah, this is terrific.
But it looks pretty when it goes. So all five of those balls are frozen. Cue ball is frozen to it, and then you make all 5 balls jump over the barrier without touching it, and then it draws to the side rail, then to the foot rail, then off a cue butt, make the ball on the side. There's a couple ways you can hit this, but you're in a sense shooting to scoop this. In a sense, you're almost scooping this, and it's a punch stroke.
So you're playing it with a level cue or slightly raised butt? How are you playing it, Brian?
You're slightly raised. It's definitely an elevated cue if you're doing it that way. Florian and others have figured out a way you actually shoot into the rail. So there's a couple different ways to shoot this. You just find the one that works good for you. Yeah, would help if you have that ball there, because what would have really been awful is he made the shot, cue ball comes around, slides down the cue butt, and there's no ball there. Making sure all the balls are frozen. That's key to this.
5 balls in, cue ball jumping over the barrier, hit the left-hand side rail, this bottom rail, zip over, roll down the butt of the cue, 6 in the side pocket.
Oh, look at this.
Looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me.
Ooh, nicely done. First attempt.
He's certainly on fire, isn't he, Wayne Parker?
He's hitting good this week. He's going to be a force in this tournament. Good shot of that stroke. See, it's like a punch. Look at the spin on that.
Really got hold of it.
He's reeling it in. Gaston's going to do the same shot. Here we go. Same shot, 5 balls in the corner, jump over the barrier, 1-2 rails, hit the cue stick, hit the cue butt, make the 8 ball on the side. Wayne offering some encouraging words there to Gaston. Here we go. Move. Broke the barrier.
Yeah, more setting up. Looks strange from this angle, doesn't it?
Yeah, but he's also
like
a
it,
lefty.
though.
Yeah, he's a lefty, so
The best people are.
yeah. A lot of people, just, Jason Shaw, Joshua Filler, like hear a lot of people talking about like pool players. Like there's nothing better than watching a left-hander play really good pool.
Yeah, Jimmy White, of course, as well. Judd Trump,
Mm-hmm.
another great lefty. Neil Robertson, Jack Lazowski. Just something about left-handers, isn't there? They always seem to be like very entertaining for some reason.
Yeah, here we go. Second attempt now at 8 points. Oh, hit the barrier again.
Jeff DeLuna's a lefty as well, isn't he? From memory? Yeah, he is, isn't he? Or is he? I can't remember. How awful.
So I took my headset off for a second. Somebody was coming over to say something. What did you say, Mark?
I said, I think Jeff DeLuna's a lefty as well, isn't he?
Oh, I just saw him at Derby.
Yeah, he is.
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I've just Googled a picture of him. I thought he was.
Oof, that's a tough shot.
Oh,
All right, so no points for Gaston there. And looks like Dan is shooting the same shot.
same shot, yep. I read his lips. Same shot.
And
I
then
don't know. He's got Wayne's butt. He's got your triangle. Did he fly over with no luggage?
I picked him up at the airport, and he only had his Q case in a suitcase. So no, we always help everybody out. If you don't have a certain equipment and everybody else does, we always help you out. Our next stream match, we're getting into the fun stuff that people want to see. It is jump and masse. So flight 1 or group 1, which I'm a part of, will be at 7:30 Eastern tonight. It will only be 2 people. It was supposed to have been 3, but that third person wasn't able to be here. So instead of trying to change the schedule around, we just went with the final 2. And it's going to be a barn burner, guys. It is Chi Ming Lin and Florian Kohler for jump and masse.
Wow.
I am calling it right now. That's going to take less than 30 minutes total. Oh, look at this.
Oh, just didn't get the draw to the left-hand side rail.
Sorry about that. I had to take my headset off there for a second. Mike Massey was asking me a question.
I wonder why you weren't laughing at my joke.
Yeah, when the man himself asks you a question, you pay attention.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, here we go. Ooh. Cue ball off the table? All right. One more attempt here for Mr. Hosier.
He doesn't hang about either, does he, Dan? He's pretty quick.
Yeah, he's a veteran. He knows these shots. So it's, pretty easy to set these up when you really know what you're doing. He can set them up pretty sporty. All right, come on, Dan. Here we go.
Five balls in the corner. Jump the cue ball over that
come on,
stack of balls.
Oh,
Hit this rail.
man.
Oh, nearly.
But you notice where he was aiming at. He was aiming into the rail. He was shooting it the other way. You can make this shot.
Ah, like the Florian way that you were talking about earlier.
Yep. Because I remember last year, the reason why I'm thinking Florian and Lynn are going to be done in 30 minutes. Last year we had another schedule change. It was supposed to have been 3 people for jump and masse. And then it ended up only being 2, and it was Tim Chin and Jason Lynch, and they were done in 30 minutes for the whole round because they were just making every shot. So I have a feeling Lynn and Florian are going to be just like that. Oh, he's doing the swing of the gate.
Another pretty shot.
Or opening the gate. I always call it swing the gate. This is a big time 2mm for wet stroke here. Pocket the object ball. That's only 2mm apart. Head rail, long rail. Move the cue out of the way. Make the object ball. And you cannot hit that blocker ball. So in this case, the 11. And it's ironic that Mike Massey is sitting here watching this because all 3 10-point shots are Mike Massey shots. How fitting,
Shows
right?
the level of the guy. Shows the level of the guy, doesn't it, as well? 3 10-pointers are all his shots. Tremendous. What a contribution he's made to this fantastic sport. Thank you, Mike Massey. I remember seeing you as a child during these snooker tournaments. Actually played on the tour as well, Brian.
Yeah, he's one of the few people that can kind of cross cue sports and still compete at a pretty high level. Obviously, he dominated the artistic pool world back then, but still was no shabby opponent on the pro 9-ball circuit. You know, I don't really see anybody doing that right now. Yep, just making sure the gap's right.
Hi to Sonia watching in South Africa, cheering on Wayne and Sophia, no doubt. I met her in Morocco.
Ready. Yeah, Gaston's want to get some big points on this one. Making sure everything's set up correctly. And then it's time to let that stroke play. All right, here we go. Opening the gate. Oh, how do you hit it? Come on, spin. Oh! Little more draw.
He felt it was close as well. He felt it was close, didn't he? Just like you did.
And here we go.
The little gadget will come out.
Just making sure that cue ball's in the spot where he wants it at. Yeah, and when you tap the balls in like that, like on his first attempt, they're pretty much set. So you'll see sometimes right now, like either player, like, yeah, we know it's 2 millimeters because you tapped it in. Ooh, it got a little too much of the ball there, went forward. All right, here we go. Last swing.
Last swing to swing the gate.
Dun All right, here we go. Last swing for Mr. Tomadani for this evening. This round, flight 2, we'll do jump and masse at 10:30 in the morning tomorrow, Eastern's time. And after that, that's when we'll figure out who makes the top 16 and goes to a single elimination playoff round. Here we go. Final attempt.
It's taking the glove off. The gloves are off.
Oh, that sounded good. Come on.
Yes.
You're going to hear him say C. Yeah. See, we have fun at artistic pool tournaments. You don't have this type of fun at 9-ball.
Fantastic. What a way to end his night. Hit it so well, didn't he? Look at the spin on that. Pretty sweet shot. Standing ovation. Screaming. The Argentinian enjoying that. And the high five to finish it. Great stuff, guys.
Look at that smile. He had so much fun with that. That's awesome. Wow, Abram just hit the whip draw, 39 in stroke. I don't know if anybody else got 39. Here's the crazy part. If he wins the stroke medal, he'll have 11 world discipline titles, and he will break the tie that he has between him and Mike Massey for the most world stroke titles.
Wow. And Mike, as you said before, is there watching. I wonder if he'll be... I'm sure he'll be pleased to see it surpassed.
I'm just watching Abram over here, and he is fired up. And Dan, the impossible stroke shot. This is cool. Ooh. Now Dan, being the veteran that he is, he let that ball go, even though he missed the first part of it. He let it go to see where it's going to end up for that combo. Yes, this is another fouet shot. Bank the object ball 4 rails. The ball hits the rail and then hooks around the 1, clears out the ball in the pocket for the 4 railer to make the combo.
Oh, this is a tough shot, isn't it? I don't think I've seen this one.
It's one of the toughest in the program.
Oh, not. What's it called again, Brian?
The impossible stroke.
Oh yes, I was talking about it with Jason earlier. I've never seen this shot done, and I remember saying it has the perfect name because I think it's impossible. But I'm sure you've seen it done.
Well, I saw it done today because Jimmy Glanville hit it on us in prelims.
Oh really?
Yeah, third attempt,
That
he
was
hit it.
close as well.
Right, here we go. Final attempt for Dan. Very specific setup.
He was pretty close with that last attempt.
Yeah, a little more snap of
Almost
the
made
wrist.
the 11.
Yeah, a little more snap of the wrist, a little more drive on this, and he had it. Here we go.
Yeah, and he got the combo as well, didn't he?
Here we go. Final attempt. Oh, a little bit off on the aim.
No.
Ooh. All right. No score for Dan now. 5B. This is Wayne Parker. He's going to do opening the gate as well.
Beg your pardon. Sorry about that.
All right, here we go. We saw this earlier from Gaston. So hopefully Wayne can duplicate what Gaston did. Well, he's
Is
setting
this
this
10
up.
points?
This is 10 points, and this is the final shot of this round.
37 if he can make it on the first attempt.
And as you see, that jump cue is only a chalk cube away from the object ball. Now you can move the cue up and down. It just can only be one chalk cube away from the 3 ball. Most people use, like what he's using, a Dr. Popper or a Marty Carey because it's a lighter jump cue. It makes it easier to move.
Yeah, I remember those. I've used one of those at Vegas at Marty Carey's little booth there at the Rio. What's the odds first time?
The way he's hitting, I mean, I wouldn't say it's less than 50%, but I wouldn't say 100% either, so we'll see. All right, here we go. right, 2mm fouet. 1 in the corner. Cue ball 2 rails, 5 on the side. Here we go. The fact that I'm still 40 shoots this open hand. A little more on it.
Lack of draw. Oh, that man in your background will be very, very happy with his performance. Just won himself a world title.
Assuming nobody else hit stroke 39. I don't think anybody in my flight did.
Yeah, even the guy at the table who I know has scored a 39 earlier on in the tournament, he's not going to make it, even if he gets this. Well, he's missed it the first time anyway, so only 9 points available. Possible 36.
All right, here we go. Second attempt. Good follow through. Come on, spin ball. Ooh.
Oh,
A little more draw on that. Let's a good look at this.
the chalk spraying off of the tip.
Oh, just towards the end.
Just flicked it.
And here we go. Final attempt of Wayne's 10-point shot and final shot of this round.
Yeah, of course, no more draw competition. That's been won by Florian Kohler. That's over with.
Yeah, the final measurement is basically 2.5 tables. It's crazy.
Tremendous.
All right, here we go. Final attempt. Come on, Wayne.
Let's go out with a bang.
Spin. Come on.
We might just. We might just. Oh.
Close the gate.
He says, I made it.
Wow. Well, that concludes flight 2, bank kick and stroke. Man, if he gets it around, that probably goes. Ugh.
Oh.
All right, yeah, that does conclude the bank kick and stroke disciplines. That concludes this round. Great shooting, everybody. So we will have the next round is going to be at 7:30, which is about an hour and 40 minutes from now. That's going to be that's those jump shots? Is that what we're doing next?
It is jump and masse. This is the fun stuff.
Jump and masse coming up at 7:30, round 1. That's going to be Florian Kohler, Jaden Chow, Chiming Lin, Master Lin. All right, that's going to be a good lineup. You will not want to miss that. 7:30 Eastern Time, hour and 40 minutes from now. You will not want to miss that. Set your alarms. That means you too, Mark. Set your alarm.
I will. All
right. Well, I am Kevin Ross, along with Brian Pauly, Mark White. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys in an hour and 40 minutes. See ya.
Ta-da.